What is up, folks? It is Dan Rojas here with another Takeover podcast. I am thrilled today as we are here every Wednesday at 12 p.m. giving you the most fire, incredible content for both agents, brokers, and clients, right? I mean, we love to share the information with everybody across the spectrum. That's what we do as a group and a culture. And today, speaking of culture, I've got my brother, my family, my friend, the man himself, Rhansel Acevedo. And,
yes,
today we're going to be talking a lot about some of the stuff that he does when it comes to social media and YouTube. A little background on Rhansel. This man has only been in the business for less than 2 years. And last year he did $6 million in volume. So that kind of tells you the path that he's on. He's growing his organization. But Rhansel, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure for myself to be sharing my story. And also, we can help all the agents do the same as well. So thank you so much.
I'm telling you, man, you've been a blessing lately. I mean, you were just on the Colombia call last week, right? You were running the Colombia call?
It was amazing. We had to speak with over 50 agents over there, but it was a great experience.
So let's talk about kind of what got you into real estate, what made you look at real estate. Because, being so fresh in the business, people want to know, what made you shift and how quickly you got this far. So let's talk about the shift.
Fantastic. That's a great question, brother. So basically, like I tell everybody, so I was a server before I was coming here. How I got to real estate was actually not to be a realtor. I was actually just trying to buy properties for myself. So I was trying to do some, investing, buying whole, and just, try to grow my portfolio that way. But when I got my license, when I bought my first home, then I realized, how good is the job, to being a realtor. So I came to the office, I checked everything out, and I was like, that's something that I can do, actually. So I just got in love with the real estate business, and then I started doing it that way.
And I want you to tell the people that you recently onboarded somebody, right, from your previous life. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, yes, sir. I don't want to speak too much about that because she want to keep it private, she wants to do it publicly. But basically, yeah. So, a lot of people see my results and see how big I have grown in such a short period of time. So people just follow, and they just want to do something similar. So I've been able to bring a lot of people from my previous job to now they're actually starting their career in real estate now because of that.
Man, it's such a blessing that you're giving back in such a short time, man. I got to tell you, I applaud you. Rhansel and I recently went on a trip to the Dominican Republic, and we had a blast out there checking out new construction investments for our clients and being able to bring that back. So I was able to really have some personal time with Rhansel. It was amazing. But let's get to the meat and potatoes, Rhansel. Let's get to what the people are looking for. Let's talk about this YouTube channel that you grew in real estate in less than 6 months to over 6,000 subscribers. How does that happen? How do you pull something like that off? What does that look like when you're building that up?
My gosh, it's insane. Sometimes I see it in myself. I'm like, wow, because I knew it was about to grow, but I didn't know it was about to grow so fast like it did. That's basically the surprise for myself. So basically, when I got to real estate, I've been in real estate right now for about 20 months. Before I came over here, I have no experiences in real estate, so I don't have any background. So I was completely brand new. I didn't know anything. My first 3 months, we're just learning the process, learning the contracts, how to speak to people, how to do buyer consultation, all that. So I got my first deal actually in my third month, something like that. But I was, just trying different stuff. I was doing cold callings, open houses, door knocking. I was just trying to figure it out to see what's going to work for me. So that's when I realized I was like, how about if I do some YouTube? Because before, those of you guys who doesn't know me, I used to do YouTube before, but it was totally different. So what I used to do before, every time I traveled to different countries, I used to just record and just posted it, about food, about the culture, everything. So I was I was already good at that because I got 20,000 subscribers in the other channel in less than a year. So I was like, how about if I transfer that knowledge to real estate? So that's when I start record every single showing that I was doing, every single new construction, and it just took off after that. It was incredible.
So let's talk about the rest of it though, because I mean, just by posting isn't obviously what got you to 6,000. how did you get to over 6,000, right? So like, let's talk about some of the things that go behind the scenes, because I saw some of it in the Dominican Republic and it was really neat to see, because I was under the impression you had like this full setup, somebody following you, this videographer. Talk about how it actually works, because I know that everyone has so many questions when it comes to that regard.
Of course, and that's a great question. Actually, people think that I have like this crew of people just follow me around and doing the marketing, doing the editing. It's like I don't have none of that. Like I'm just natural. Sometimes people be like, that's too simple to be true, but like that's what it is. Like the only thing that I hold right now is basically my phone. That's how I record like every single videos. Right. The only fancy stuff that I have bought, and it was like 2 weeks ago, was a drone. Like, so I bought a drone right now so I can do some, shots from the community and all that. But that's it. Everything else is just consistent, all right? You had to post not just one video and expect to blow out. Like, it didn't happen for me. Like, I received my first call after doing the YouTube thing for like 3 months straight. That's when I got my first call. After that, you just keep rolling. I was receiving one call every week, then maybe one call a day. Now I'm getting like 10 calls every day. So it just didn't happen like from the blue. Like I had to spend like at least 3 months without getting anything, without seeing any results for me to get that first call. So, and that's the thing, like people start doing this YouTube thing and they post 2, 3, 4 videos and they don't see any results and they quit. I see the channel after that, they haven't posted a video in the last 2 months. Like you're not expecting to do that. This is like working out. Like if you go to the gym for like a month or 2 months and then you stop all of a sudden, like you're gonna lose everything. Like all the work that you have posted in those 2 months, it's not like you're gonna see like these great results. Like you're gonna have the seats back, you're gonna have the muscles up. No, like that takes time. It's just not like 1 or 2 videos that you need to post. You need to be doing like every week 2 or 3 videos for you to see results. So that's like the biggest thing, to be honest. Now, beside of that, there's a lot of other stuff that you also need to be good at, like, putting the right title, putting the right thumbnails, putting the right description, like make sure to add some tags in the videos as well. Like that's going to help you get discovered. But like the most important thing is just consistent. Like, and you don't need to have these fancy like cameras for you to start. You don't need to be looking like, great to shoot a video. Like you just need to be yourself, just be natural. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing that day. Like if I go to a showing and I see the opportunity to shoot a video, like I'm just gonna do it. It doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's not, if it's sunny or whatever. Like I'm just gonna post it. So that's basically what has got me to the point where I'm at right now.
So it's funny because we have somebody that commented here, and I think that's one of the biggest truths behind a lot of success that some people have and a lot of people don't, right? Is the consistency and those that quit too early. The difference, and it's funny because there's a meme that's out there, and I don't know exactly how it goes, so I might butcher this, but it's funny because you see it's the difference between the successful and the not successful, right?
Yeah.
And the key is the successful are the ones that didn't quit, right? It's just how it works. You just said it. I mean, you didn't have your first closing for 3 months. And now, how many leads are you generating a day from this YouTube channel, would you say?
Oh my gosh, I can tell you like at least 10 leads. Like an average, it's about 10 leads every day. And
that's
great. And let me tell you this. This is like the crazy thing. Like I've been doing real estate for 20 months, right? Last year I closed about 6 millions. But right now I have $6 million on the contract to close this year. And we are like 2 months into the year. So that means this month, like I was expecting to close around 10 millions this year. Like I might close over 15 millions, 20 million this year. Like what I'm going right now. Because I'm putting at least a house on the contract every week. Like at least a house on the contract every week right now. So like, and this is all from YouTube, guys. Like I don't pay for leads, right? I don't have this Zillow thing, realtor.com. I don't use none of that. Like I have not paid a single dollar in leads since I started. This is all free leads from this YouTube channel. And not only the leads that I get and the contract that I do, also YouTube pays you for you to post those videos. So right now I'm making about $400 every month just from the YouTube channel. That's passively. Like every month I get a check from YouTube, $400 this month. Next month might be $450. Then it's going to be $500. Then it's going to be $600. Like there's going to be a point where I might be making over $1,000 a month just on that. That's going to cover my mortgage. So It's insane.
That's crazy, man, to think, because, you know, I run 2 leads teams, bro. Well, I have 2 leads teams. Andrew,
Okay.
Sean, Andrew, Jill, and Tom, they run 1 leads team, and I run another one. And it's crazy to think that you are generating more leads on a monthly basis than what we spend thousands of dollars for our agents. And so that's something that's huge, folks. I can't emphasize this enough, that you guys got to stretch your imagination and the scope and spectrum of how to generate leads, right? I mean, our coaching classes, they teach you anything from door knocking to YouTube, like Rhansel's doing, to social media tactics in general. And actually, Rhansel doesn't know this, but he's going to be doing a workshop at one of our upcoming summits I've got in March. So Rhansel, I've got your calendar booked out already. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a social media and video mastery summit that we're going to be hosting at the end of March. And Rhansel is going to be teaching you guys the little details, right? He's going to do one live. He's going to show you. Then we're going to have you guys do an actual workshop where you guys actually do it yourselves too. But, you know, the workshop's only going to be as good as you continue to do it down the road. I mean, look at Rhansel. He's already got a game plan. He's only making about and I say only, he's only making about $400 a month, right? But his game plan is to make so much from YouTube that his mortgage is paid. This is the exact opposite of what the rest of agents and brokers think in this industry. They're like, I got to spend $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month on leads. And here he is. He's doing the opposite. He's like, I'm going to pay my mortgage with this and generate all my leads.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah. And make over $100,000 every year just out of the YouTube thing.
Man, that's crazy. That's actually more than your mortgage. That's your mortgage and 2 investment properties.
Oh, I'm going to pay my house off in less than a year. This year, if I decide to it, I can tell you that.
So besides, that's amazing, by the way, paying off your house real quick, that quickly. That's amazing. But let's talk about what you see other agents doing wrong on YouTube, right? Because besides the failing part, what and the thumbnails, what else are they not doing that's making them fail? Because, you know, there's some people that might be doing the same things as you, but they haven't generated the success.
All right. So the first thing, brother, that I can tell you this, I'm going to go to the people that are doing the videos, like what I see that they're doing wrong, but I'm going to just focus right now on the people that have not done it. You know, the first thing that people basically tell me every time I'd be like, you know, you need to start a YouTube channel, like just to start posting some videos, is that they're scared to do it. Like they don't feel comfortable showing themselves. Like that's the most, like, you know, difficult mistake to overcome, because if you don't trust yourself, like myself, guys, like I have a broken English, like I know that, but I'm still on a call right now speaking English to all of you guys. Like I don't get scared for that. This actually is going to help me, you know, promote my branding and all that. So I see the results after that. So you had to, like, you know, get over that. Like, you know, just post yourself. This is what's going to get you leads. This is what's going to grow your business. Like you just need to do it. You know, even though you don't like, or maybe you don't feel comfortable, like you're going to get used to it. Maybe the first two, 3 videos, you might not feel so good, but after that, this is like everything. After you do it consistently, like you're just going to get good at. So that's the first thing, right? The second thing that I see is it's a few stuff. Basically, you know, when you want to record some videos, always do it this way, horizontal. Some people try to do it vertical and it just going to look horrible, because YouTube is going to, you know, it's going to show you this black lines, you know, right next to your videos. That's the first thing. The second thing that I see as well from the people that are posting video consistently is the thumbnail. You know, they don't have a great thumbnail. And without a great thumbnails, you're not going to get views. You know, your videos can be like the best videos ever, but if people are not clicking on your videos, like they're not going to see anything. So you need to have a great thumbnail. I actually have an app that I can share to all of you guys. It's called Photo Room. Just like that, Photo Room. You can go into the app, it's free, and you can make some great thumbnails with that. So that's the other thing. The third thing that I see is basically putting wrong description, wrong title. Like this, they put this title with like 500 words. Like you don't have to do it. You just, you know, simple stuff, small, that is attractive to the people that are going to click, and that's it. So those are, like, you know, the main, you know, mistake that I see from people, to be honest. There might be a lot more, but, you know, that's basically what I can think of right now.
So in the title, do you look up the analytics for what people are searching? I know some people get real in depth with the research. I know there's like a specific website, I don't know it off the top of my head, that people use of like most search terms for like when people are buying real estate. Do you use that, or do you just kind of run with it?
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure, I had to use that. Like, YouTube itself, like you don't need to go outside of YouTube. Like, if you go to the YouTube, the search, and you type, let's say, like homes in Orlando, it's gonna just type you right away. Which gonna be the hottest topic. Like, for what I do, what I see basically that get most views is basically homes, single families with pool in Davenport and Kissimmee. If you search those terms, like, they're just gonna pop up right away. So those are like the hottest topic. But like them is saying right now, there's app out there that you can actually track to see what's working best for other people. And then also, like, I see other realtors as well. Like, I search other realtors that are doing the same thing that I'm doing right now as well. And I see their channel and I see like what videos is working best for them. So if I see somebody else post a video, let's say in Ocala, about a single family, 250,000, and it got like this amount of views, like, I know that's a topic that is hot. So I just see that and then try to do something similar to it. And don't copy, like, you have to be yourself as well, but you can, get an ideas like from what people is watching basically.
One of the things I love about you, man, is that you're not afraid to research and see what other people are doing, right? As agents, there's so many agents and brokers out there that they get stuck in their ways and they feel like they don't need to learn. And the thing about you, man, is you're always like, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I improve? That's something in you, man.
Yeah, you have to be a student of the game. That's basically what it is. Because I might be doing it really good, but like, there's something out that is working for somebody else. So you also need to have like an open mind to see like what is working best for that person, what is working best for that person. Like all the big branding, basically, they do the same thing. They see what the other one is doing that is working. They do something similar. Like Tesla, they came out with this electric car. Now all the other branding, now they're doing electric cars. Like, you don't want to get stuck. You need to also see what's working for somebody else and try to do it better, basically. So yeah, brother, you always need to have your eyes open.
That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you, man. Let's get to the final bits of this, right? So let's give your best 2 tips if someone were to start a YouTube channel fresh starting today. What's the best 2 tips to get started that you recommend to them?
Wow, that's a great question, brother. So the first thing that I can tell you right now, like the first thing, if you're gonna start your YouTube channel, you just get a commitment from yourself. Just be like, if I'm gonna start this YouTube channel, like, I'm gonna do it for real. Like, I don't expect to get leads in the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, first month. Like, if you're gonna do it, just make a commitment yourself that you're gonna post, let's say, 2 videos every week for 3-4 months, right? If it doesn't work after 4 or 5 months, then you're doing something wrong, because you need to be getting some results at that point. So the first thing is that, like, just don't start to start. Like, make a plan, right? Like, I'm gonna post these 2 videos every week. I'm gonna be consistent, and I'm not gonna, fail at it. So that's the first thing, because a lot of people start and after the first month they just quit. Like, if you're gonna do that, just don't waste your time and don't start it out, because you're not gonna see results. So first thing is commitment. That's the first thing that is gonna help you the most. The second thing that I can tell you is just come and learn. Keep learning. Post better thumbnails, like I tell you, some better description, the tags, all that. So if you do those 2 things good, I can tell you, like, there's no way that you cannot fail. Like, I have this guy the other day. I don't know if you know Jorge.
Yeah.
He was working with us now. He called me every day, and now his channel is monetized, and he has over 1,500 subscribers. And he went from doing nothing, like he was in business for like a year and a half, without closing, maybe one closing in that time frame, and now he's getting listings out of YouTube. He's getting buyer consultation. He already put 2 homes on the contract in like 2 months doing YouTube. And he called me every day, like, what can I do with this? What can I do with that? Like, and the same thing to you guys, like, feel free to call me. Like, I'm here to help. If you have any question or anything out that I can help, I'll be happy to help you out as well.
And that is something very true about Rhansel. He's always willing to help you guys. Last week, it's funny, the broker for our brokerage in Colombia reached out to me, and he always has me on their training seminars and their unpacked calls. And he said, who else do you recommend that could be on these calls? And immediately I was like, Rhansel's the guy. You got to hit him up. And sure enough, he did it last week. That same day, we had Rhansel on a Dominican Republic call as well right after. And that's the type of person that he is, right? He's always willing to give and help out. And that's why he's a part of our family and our culture. We love him to death. And you guys can follow him on Instagram as well. It's a great way to kind of see what his content looks like. The handle's down below. We did have another question, but, you know, we are running out of time. So what I'm going to do is this. We're going to put together and finalize that flyer for the Social Media and Video Mastery Summit in March. Rhansel will be there. He's going to break it down for you. He'll have slides. He'll talk about the thumbnails and the tags and the details and SEO and all that fun stuff. So watch out for that flyer. And listen, man, I love you, man. As a brother, you've always been family to me. We had so much fun in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, yeah.
Rhansel had the pleasure of learning how I drive in other countries.
Amazing. The Dominican Dan Rojas. That's a new nickname. It's not the Dan Rojas.
The rules don't apply when we go to South America anymore. But listen, man, brother, thank you again for being on this call. And we are going to see you guys next Wednesday. We love you guys, and we appreciate you. Rhansel, thanks for being on the call. And we'll catch you guys on the next takeover. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.